Unexpected Connections. Chapter 1. The Windy Day. It is a cold and windy day. Jake, a young man, goes to a street fair in the city. He is an artist and loves beautiful things. He wears a warm jacket because it is cold. The wind blows his hair. Jake walks and looks at many things. He sees many colors and people. He is happy and feels excited. He stops at a stall. There are many scarves here. Jake sees a blue scarf. It is very pretty. The scarf has many small, beautiful patterns. Jake thinks, "This scarf is perfect for me." He talks to the man at the stall. Jake: "Hello, how much is this blue scarf?" Man: "Hello, it is $20. Jake looks at the scarf again. He loves it. He says, "I will buy it." Man: "Good choice. Here you go." Jake smiles. He takes the scarf and says, "Thank you." He puts the scarf around his neck. It feels warm and soft. Jake thinks, "I am lucky to find this scarf. It is so beautiful." Now Jake is warmer. He walks more to see other things. He is very happy with his new scarf. He feels the soft fabric and thinks about how it will keep him warm all day. Chapter 2. The Coffee Stand. Jake walks more. He feels cold again. He wants a hot drink. He sees a coffee stand. It has small lights and looks nice. Many people are there. Jake smells coffee. It smells good. Jake thinks, "I want a hot coffee." He goes to the stand. He takes off his blue scarf and puts it on a chair. He stands in line and waits. There are many people. Finally, it is Jake's turn. Jake: "Hello, I would like a hot cappuccino, please." Barista: "Sure, 1 cappuccino. That's $3. Jake gives the barista $3. Barista: "Thank you. Your coffee will be ready soon." Jake waits near the chair. He looks at his phone. He does not look at the chair. The barista calls, "Cappuccino for Jake." Jake: "That's me. Thank you." Jake takes his coffee. It is hot and smells very good. He is happy. But then he looks at the chair. His blue scarf is gone. There is a different scarf. It is gray and simple. Jake is surprised. Jake: "Oh no, where is my blue scarf?" He picks up the gray scarf. It is not as pretty as his scarf. Jake feels sad. He thinks, "Someone took my scarf by mistake." Jake puts on the gray scarf. It is not soft like his blue scarf, but it is warm. He holds his coffee and drinks it. It is delicious. Jake feels a little better. He thinks, "I will find my blue scarf later. Now, I will enjoy my coffee." Chapter 3. A Serendipitous Error. Jake drinks his coffee and walks with the gray scarf. He is still a little sad about his blue scarf. He walks around the fair. There are many people and many things to see. Jake looks at the art and smiles. He likes art. Then, a woman comes to Jake. She is happy and smiling. Her name is Lucy. Lucy: "Hi, there you are. I've been looking for you." Jake is confused. He does not know Lucy. Jake: "Hello, but I think you are mistaken. I don't know you." Lucy looks at Jake and then at the gray scarf. She laughs. Lucy: "Oh, I am sorry. You have the same scarf as my friend. I thought you were him." Just then, another man comes. He has the same gray scarf. Lucy waves to him. Lucy: "There is my friend. Sorry again. It's funny. You both have the same scarf." Jake smiles. It is funny. Jake: "It's okay. It's a funny mistake." Lucy and Jake talk a little. Lucy tells Jake about her photography. Jake likes photography too. Jake: "I am an artist. I like to look at photos." Lucy: "That's great. Would you like to see the fair with me? We can talk about art and photos." Jake thinks this is a good idea. He forgets about his blue scarf for a moment. Jake: "Yes, I would like that. Let's look at the fair together." Lucy is happy. Jake is happy too. They start to walk together. They look at the art and talk about photography. It is a good day. Chapter 4. Shared Interests. Jake and Lucy walk together at the fair. They see many things. Lucy has a camera. She takes photos of the art and people. Lucy: I love taking photos at fairs like this. There is so much to see and capture. Jake: Yes, I agree. Every picture tells a story. Lucy shows Jake some of her photos on the camera. Lucy: Look at this photo. Do you like it? Jake: It's beautiful. You are very good at photography. Lucy is happy. She smiles at Jake. Lucy: Thank you, Jake. I enjoy it a lot. What kind of art do you make? Jake: I paint and draw. I like to use colors and shapes to show feelings. Lucy is interested. Lucy: That sounds amazing. Can I see some of your work sometime? Jake: Of course. I can show you some pictures on my phone. Jake shows Lucy pictures of his paintings. Lucy looks at them and likes them. Lucy: Your work is wonderful. I love the colors. Jake: Thank you, Lucy. Maybe we can make art together one day. Lucy likes this idea. Lucy: Yes, let's plan that. It would be fun to combine our art and photography. They talk more about art and photography. They are happy to share their interests. As they walk, they see a small art exhibit. There are many paintings and sculptures. Lucy: Let's go here and look at these artworks. Jake: Great idea. I would love to see more art. They go into the exhibit. They look at the art and talk about it. They learn more about each other's tastes in art. Jake feels good about meeting Lucy. He thinks she is a nice friend to have. Chapter 5. An Unexpected Encounter. Jake and Lucy walk into the small art exhibit. There are many paintings and sculptures. The room is full of colors and different shapes. They both feel excited to see so much art. As they look at a painting, Jake sees a man wearing a blue scarf. It looks just like his scarf. The man is old and is painting a picture. Jake feels surprised and walks closer to the man. Jake: Excuse me, sir, that's a nice scarf you are wearing. The old man looks up from his painting and smiles. Old man: Oh, thank you. I found it on a chair by the coffee stand. I thought someone left it by mistake. Jake understands. He knows it is his scarf, but he sees the old man is happy with it. Jake: It looks very good on you. It is my scarf, but I see you like it. The old man feels a bit worried. Old man: Oh, I am sorry. I didn't know. Here, take it back. Jake looks at the old man and the scarf. He makes a kind decision. Jake: No, please keep it. It suits you well, and I'm glad it found a good home. The old man feels very thankful. Old man: Thank you, young man. That's very kind of you. What is your name? Jake: I'm Jake, and I'm an artist too. Old man: Nice to meet you, Jake. I'm Mr. Thompson. I've been painting for many years. Would you like to see some of my work? Jake: Yes, I would love to. Mr. Thompson shows Jake and Lucy some of his paintings. They are beautiful and full of life. Jake and Lucy admire them. Lucy: These are wonderful. You are very talented, Mr. Thompson. Mr. Thompson: Thank you, Lucy. I'm glad you like them. As they talk, Jake feels happy about his decision to let Mr. Thompson keep the scarf. He sees that sharing kindness brings happiness. Lucy is impressed by Jake's kindness. She has an idea. Lucy: Jake, why don't you join me at a photography exhibit next week? It could be fun, and we can share more about our art. Jake: That sounds like a great idea, Lucy. Let's do it. They leave the exhibit feeling good. They have new friends and new plans. Jake feels lucky to have met Lucy and Mr. Thompson at the fair. Chapter 6. The Art of Forgiveness. After leaving the art exhibit, Jake and Lucy continue to explore the fair. They talk about the paintings they saw and the stories Mr. Thompson shared. They feel happy and inspired. As they walk, Lucy sees a poster for a photography exhibit. She points to it. Lucy. Look, Jake, that's the exhibit I was talking about. I think you'll enjoy it. Jake. It looks interesting. I'm excited to go with you. They talk more about their plans. Lucy is happy Jake wants to join her. They decided to meet next week at the photography exhibit. Lucy. I'm glad you want to come. It will be a great way to see more art and maybe get some new ideas. Jake. Yes, I always like to see new things. It helps me with my art. As they continue to chat, Jake thinks about how nice the day has turned out, even though he lost his scarf. He is glad he met Lucy and that they can share their interest in art. Suddenly, Lucy stops and looks at her phone. Lucy. Oh, look at the time. I need to go soon, but I'm looking forward to next week. Jake. Me too, Lucy. Today was a great day, even with the scarf mix-up. Lucy laughs. Lucy. Yes, sometimes a little mistake can lead to something good. I'm happy we met today. They walk to the exit of the fair. Jake feels thankful for the new friendship. Jake. Today was really good. Thank you for sharing it with me, Lucy. Lucy. Thank you, Jake. See you next week at the exhibit. They say goodbye. Jake watches Lucy leave and feels happy about the new plans. He thinks about the gray scarf he now has. It's not as nice as the blue one, but today it brought him something better than a scarf, a new friend. Jake walks home, thinking about his art and the upcoming exhibit. He feels inspired and ready for new adventures. Chapter 7. Promises of Tomorrow. The fair is almost closing as Jake walks home. He thinks about his day. He met Lucy and Mr. Thompson. He lost a scarf but made new friends. He feels happy. The next week comes fast. It is the day of the photography exhibit. Jake is excited. He goes to the place where the exhibit is. It is a big, bright room with many photos on the walls. Lucy is already there. She sees Jake and waves. Lucy. Jake, over here! Jake smiles and goes to Lucy. Lucy. I'm so glad you came. Let me show you my photos. Lucy shows Jake her photos. They are beautiful. There are photos of people, trees, and the city. Jake likes them. Jake. Lucy, these are amazing. You are very good. Lucy. Thank you, Jake. I'm happy you like them. They talk about the photos. Lucy tells Jake about her camera and how she takes pictures. Then, they look at other artists' photos. They talk and laugh. They learn from the photos. Jake feels inspired. He thinks about new art he can make. He is happy he came. Jake. Lucy, this is great. I have new ideas for my art now. Lucy. That's wonderful, Jake. We should do more things like this. They talk about plans. They want to visit more art shows. They want to make art together. Jake. Let's plan more art days. I think we can make great things. Lucy. Yes, let's do that. It will be fun. It is late when the exhibit ends. They say goodbye. Jake feels good. He has a new friend and new ideas. He walks home. He thinks about the gray scarf. It started as a mistake, but it brought him here. Now he has a friend and new art ideas. Jake smiles. It was a lucky day. He looks forward to making art and seeing Lucy again. He feels thankful for the day at the fair and everything after that. The end. The story presented falls within the CEFR, Common European Framework of Reference for Languages, A1 level of English proficiency. Here's why. 1. Simple vocabulary and sentence structure. The vocabulary used throughout the story is basic and easily understandable for beginners. The sentences are short and straightforward, with minimal complexity. Example: Jake walks more. He feels cold again. He wants a hot drink. 2. Limited verb. Tenses. The story primarily uses present tense verbs, which is common at the A1 level. There are few instances of past tense verbs, and they are simple and contextualized. Example: He sees a coffee stand. It has small lights and looks nice. 3. Basic dialogue and interactions. The dialogues between characters are simple and direct, reflecting everyday conversations that beginners might encounter. Example: Lucy laughs. Yes, sometimes a little mistake can lead to something good. I'm happy we met today. 4. Repetition and reinforcement. The story employs repetition of key vocabulary and concepts, which is a technique commonly used to reinforce learning at the beginner level. Example: the repetition of phrases like "Jake is happy" or "Lucy smiles" throughout the story. 5. Clear context and visual support. The narrative provides clear contextual cues and visual imagery, aiding comprehension for learners at the A1 level. Example: descriptive passages such as "The fair is almost closing as Jake walks home," or "It is a big, bright room with many photos on the walls," help paint a vivid picture for readers. Overall, the story's language complexity, vocabulary usage, grammatical structures, and level of dialogue interaction align closely with the characteristics of the A1 level of English proficiency, making it suitable for beginners who are just starting to learn the language. Let's select 10 words or phrases from the story and provide their meanings along with examples from the story as well as real-life contexts. 1. Stall. Meaning, a small temporary shop or booth. Example from the story: he stops at a stall. There are many scarves here. Real-life example: at a farmer's market, vendors set up stalls to sell fresh fruits and vegetables. 2. Quaint. Meaning, attractively old-fashioned or charming. Example from the story: he sees a quaint coffee stand adorned with strings of small lights. Real-life example: a quaint little bookstore with wooden shelves and cozy reading nooks. 3. Banter. Meaning, playful and friendly exchange of teasing remarks. Example from the story: the barista, engaging in light banter, took a moment longer than usual. Real-life example: the friends engaged in banter, teasing each other about their favorite sports teams. 4. Impromptu. Meaning, done without preparation or rehearsal. Example from the story: they decided to walk around the fair together, capturing photos in an impromptu collaboration. Real-life example: they had an impromptu picnic in the park with sandwiches made from whatever they found in the fridge. 5. Rapport. Meaning, a close and harmonious relationship in which the people understand each other's feelings or ideas and communicate well. Example from the story: the brief encounter sparked an immediate rapport between them. Real-life example: they had an instant rapport, laughing at each other's jokes and finishing each other's sentences. 6. Intricate. Meaning, very complicated or detailed. Example from the story: its intricate patterns and the warmth it promised made it impossible to resist. Real-life example: the artist's painting was filled with intricate details, each stroke adding depth to the overall composition. 7. Vibrant. Meaning, full of energy and life. Example from the story: they both feel excited to see so much art in the vibrant atmosphere of the fair. Real-life example: the city's vibrant nightlife attracts people from all over the world. 8. Mistaken identity. Meaning, incorrectly identifying someone as another person. Example from the story: Lucy mistakes Jake for her friend due to the similar gray scarf. Real-life example: the witness made a mistaken identity, wrongly identifying the suspect in the police lineup. 9. Inspired. Meaning, filled with the urge or ability to do or feel something creative. Example from the story: Jake feels inspired. He thinks about new art he can make. Real-life example: after visiting the art museum, she felt inspired to start painting again. 10. Gratitude. Meaning, the quality of being thankful. Readiness to show appreciation for and to return kindness. Example from the story. Jake feels thankful for the new friendship. Real-life example. She expressed her gratitude by sending a handwritten thank you note to her friend. From the story, readers can learn several valuable lessons. 1. Kindness and generosity. One of the central themes of the story is the importance of kindness and generosity towards others. Despite experiencing a minor inconvenience, Jake chooses to let the old man, Mr. Thompson, keep his lost scarf because he sees how much it means to him. This act of kindness not only brings joy to Mr. Thompson, but also strengthens the bond between Jake and Lucy. Readers can learn the significance of empathy and how small acts of kindness can make a positive impact on others' lives. 2. Friendship and connection. The story illustrates how unexpected encounters can lead to meaningful friendships and connections. Jake and Lucy initially meet due to a simple misunderstanding, but their shared interests in art and photography bring them closer together. Through their conversations and shared experiences at the fair and the photography exhibit, they develop a genuine friendship. Readers can learn the importance of being open to new experiences and making connections with others, as these interactions can enrich their lives in unexpected ways. 3. Optimism and resilience. Despite facing setbacks, such as losing his scarf and encountering a mistaken identity, Jake remains optimistic and resilient throughout the story. He adapts to the situation, finds solutions, and chooses to focus on the positive aspects of his experiences. For example, instead of dwelling on the loss of his scarf, Jake sees it as an opportunity to make new friends and explore his interests further. Readers can learn the value of maintaining a positive outlook and persevering through challenges, as this mindset can lead to personal growth and fulfillment. This story and voiceover have been provided by English Made Easy. Learn through stories. Copying or re-uploading is strictly prohibited.